Good night, good night, good night. We're just waiting to see how many people are here. Yeah. Hey, Brandon, welcome to the Sunday Vibes so far. So we just wait a little while to see more people, jump in before we jump into the main topic of this Sunday Vibes Live, which is my YouTube gears. Hey, Sylvan, welcome, welcome. Good night, good night. Welcome to the vibes. Just waiting for probably we'll give it a few we now start. Just a few more minutes. Let me see if anybody else jump on board and hey Paran, welcome to the vibes and yeah. So we gain a little more peeps. So the next I guess I'll jump in next minute. Yeah, we'll just jump straight into it. Hey, it's CBT 5489. Welcome to the Sunday vibes. Welcome all to the Sunday vibes. Hope you all had a good weekend. Welcome, King Cole. Well done. You finally reached. Nice. Hope you all had a good weekend. I know. How's the weather by you all? Down here it's hot. I suspect it'll be chilly in some parts of the world. Right. In about 30 seconds, we're just gonna jump straight into it. Not gonna wait. Yeah, I could imagine. Oh, Kirk. Welcome to the vibes. Yeah, alive. So yeah. Well, yes. Like if you are watching the chat, Brandon is referring to the $100 a week, like $30 challenge that I have going on this past week here. I survive. Spoilers, but you'll have to wait till next week to see how. Right? Hey, Amarly. Yeah. All right. So let's jump into it. Well, let's just recap. Yesterday, I dropped Queen Arm. I went on Queen Arm, and I hope you all watched that video because it was surprisingly, it did well actually. Hey, Gabriel, happy Sunday. Yeah. So we just gonna chat a little bit about Queen Arm, and then we'll jump back into the main topic, which is my YouTube gears. So yeah, so back to Queen Am. Now, actually, when I first went to Queen Am, I actually did that like late December. Hey, Trinidad JXH. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. If I pronounce your names wrong, please forgive me, by the way. Good night, all. Welcome to the Vibes, Sunday Vibes. This is we talking about my YouTube gears. But first, I just recapping yesterday's video. I'm good, Gabby. I'm good. We're just recapping yesterday's video in Queen Am. Like I went and the first time I went down there, you'd have seen when it's low tide, the water was pretty good actually, and I was amazed how the water was. That was like late December, coming down to the end of the year, and then I went back like a week after. Well, a week after, 2 weeks after. After we had some heavy rains, and then I went back after, and that's like the high tide part where you would have seen, hey, in the good night, where you would have seen the brown water and stuff. So I tried to give it a mixture of everything. And oh, Josh. Oh, okay. Trini Josh. Well, welcome to the vibes. I hear you. I hear you. So yeah, so that way you get to see a little bit of what it can be and what is normally be. Because sometimes it's be nice to when we go into showcase a place, especially here, depending on the time of the year you go, it could be two different things, or depending on like the weather conditions, it could be two different things. So I don't want to like when I do videos like this, it'll be that, hey, look what Rajeev show you all, and when all it reaches is nothing like that, right? It's be nice to be informed of everything when you go, because sometimes you'll go a spot and it'll be like, well, this is it, boy. So yeah, so that's basically some like backstory on the Queen Arm. And well, yeah, I did try to go through all the routes, at least drive through all the routes. So I would have seen which one would have been the best out of all four of them. Yeah. The first time I went, I did pass through the Coral Branch Extension Road, and that was like, wait, now I don't remember the road being this narrow and this bad. Hey Joel, welcome to the vibes. So yeah, and well, I hope you all enjoyed that video yesterday. Next week would be the surviving a week with 100 Trinidadian dollars. That one I have to start editing soon. Yes, so I'll be editing that to upload that for next week, and I'm not sure what happening next week yet. Right. So now that we've got Queen Am over, if you Gabriel is asking when I'm doing another food review. Hey Jason, welcome to Vibes. Hey Aqua FFX. Well, Gabri, most likely it will be either at the end of this month or into February sometime. January is be the rough month. Technically, if you next week, it should have. I'm not sure if I did some food reviews in trying to survive. I don't think I give a review. I just though. I just ate something. But anyway, that video will come next week where you'll see that. But food review per se might be probably at the end of the month or sometime in February for sure. Yeah. Because January is be a little rough, so is be yeah. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. If you have any questions in between, I'll try to answer it. So you can feel free to type it in the comments below. So I'm just going to at this point jump into my gears. Like this is my main camera. This is a GoPro Hero 9, and this is the media mod. Now, technically, the clip for it at the base broke. Sorry. So this is basically how it's been moving. This is a mic, and I also lost this came with a windshield. It's be like a soft foam kind of thing, which supposed to break up the wind, but I lose that while I think that is probably in a remote. When I was recording a remote, I lost that somewhere. What are some King Cole is asking? What are some great videos we can expect this year? Well, I already gave away one, which is the surviving $100 in a week. We have some beach videos. We should have some hiking videos. We'll have some more hash. We'll have some more food reviews. I may do an international vlog again. We'll see how it goes, how the year flows. Yeah. So I just going through. This is my go-to camera for recording all the videos. Now, yeah. Normally this is the normal size of it. This is the media mod. I probably need a next one. The nice thing about this, it have like, oh gosh, I forget where you call these at the top and the side. Is basically you can hook up mics and horseshoes. It have some horseshoes on the top and the side, and in the back. Well, I should need the back right now. This is where it have different ports, so you could connect a mic to it and everything. So I find this is cool. This is like an additional add-on. This is the media mod for the GoPro, and yeah. Now the GoPro normally have a piece I can connect here, but I can't find it at the moment. It's somewhere around. So yeah. And let me tell you, if ever you're going to get a GoPro, right, I highly recommend do not use Candice SD cards. Yeah. Like I will use, like I'm using a Samsung. Yeah. A 128 gig. So yeah. The pros and cons of this, and I've been using this about a year and a half now, and it takes some good licks. The pros and cons of this is that in Trinidad heat sometimes, or Trinidad Josh asking like which part of Trinidad I live. Right now I live uptown side, right? But I'm original assault boy. But yeah, but right now I'm up Port of Spain side. So back to the camera. I'm just giving you some tips on that. First off, use a different SD card from what it comes. Scan this is a waste down in Trinidad and Tobago because it'll corrupt your data. Secondly, I suggest you get some extra batteries. Now, this is not official GoPro battery, but is some one of them I got off Amazon, and it seems to work well. Like, oh, it's yeah. So this is like the official GoPro battery. So it's be handy to have a few of these when I outside. Is just switch out. But after a while, the batteries actually start to expand. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it here, how much it expands. Like, let me show you. This one, I can't use this one again because it'll get stuck in the camera. I'm gonna try and show you all if all is seeing the edges there. Yeah, you see that? Like, this is a normal GoPro battery. And look, I don't know if you can tell can't really tell the difference, but on top, on the side, you will see. Let me see if I could get that. You can't really tell, but like this battery, I could no longer use this battery, sadly, because if I try and fight it down to fit it in the GoPro, it would stick, and then to pull out, it'll be even harder. It's like, yeah, can't go in because of this edge, that little edge there. Ooh, yeah, see that? Yeah. So I'm down to like 3 batteries now. Yeah, it does swell up after a while because the heat in this, right? Especially like Trinidad heat, Caribbean heat. I don't think these things really built to last too long here. So ever so often I just have to change out batteries or get new batteries. But I always like to have at least 3 batteries whenever I go in somewhere. So at least, because on average these batteries, because I would record in 4K and when I edit in, I'll bring it down to 1080, so it'll still be kind of crispy. And I could get, if I push this, about 2 to 2.5 hours off of one battery. Yeah, so it'll always be good to have a few, especially if I know I'm going on a longer trip. I'm hoping to upgrade sometime, but so far this is working good. The audio sometimes in this, oh yeah, this is waterproof, but it kind of sucks sometimes when you go in the water. Well, once here seal off, because what happens, they have mics at the base and the side, and once water gets in it, it sound kind of horrible and the audio is be real low. So that's why the media mod, I start using the media mod a little more. Yeah. So yeah, and then, well, of course, there's certain attachments that I use with the GoPro. This is the Manfrotto, and I'll hook it up to this. Yeah, so this is a tripod. I have a few tripods actually, but this is my main one, so I could adjust it accordingly. Yeah. So this is a main tripod. I also have well, I don't really use this because this is a Joby one, but this one I could actually, hook it up in certain spots and stuff. Yeah. No, this is not mine. This is the wife one, but I just borrow it ever so often. Yeah. So yeah. So technically this is not really mine, but ever so often I'll use it depending on where I'm going, or if I know I could like normally hook up this on a tree and record. And then of course it have the normal big tripod, and well, this attachment is really for a phone. Yeah, so this is, let me get this. So this one is all about gears here on Trinbago. Why some of these things that I use. So yeah, so this is where my phone would go if I record with the phone, because sometimes in certain places I'll use my phone to record rather than the GoPro. It'll just be easier when you're out in public. And with this, I could actually have it landscape. I don't mind the rust in it. That is just because of the seawater sometimes. Oh, I could have it portrait. Yeah. So this is a nice thing I got on Amazon as well. I think I paid about 15 US for this at the time. Or was it 10 US? I don't know. They probably raised the price by now. But yeah, so those are just some extra. Well, Brandon is asking what I'm streaming on currently. I'm just using my laptop. Yeah, this is a 720 camera. Unfortunately, 720p camera on the laptop. I was trying to hook up a camera, but I was getting some problems, and somehow I can't get this to work. Yeah, because I could have used this as well to live stream as a main camera. Probably next week I'm gonna try StreamYard. You might see a StreamYard logo. So StreamYard, I think I have a little more control over like cameras and stuff. So I'll see how that goes. Yeah. Oh, Gabrielle, she was saying one suggestion is to review Starbucks menu, and if I can get a sponsor for that, I'll do that as soon as possible. Other than that, I'll just have to wait till I get paid later this month. So yeah, because no, January is be a rough month. But anyway, moving on. So this is the two main, like my phone is the two main gears I use to record all my videos. And while doing the live, I'll use the laptop camera. Is this one is a MacBook Air, the 13-inch. So it's a small one with the M1 chip. Yeah. And this is also the laptop I use to edit. Now, people would ask, why not Windows? Windows might be cheaper. Yes, but in terms of the software, I use a software called DaVinci Resolve to edit, and it's work smooth, almost seamlessly. The free version, that is works seamlessly on a Mac for some strange reason, as compared to the Windows. It's like for if I had it on the Windows system, I had to pay for the full version, which is about 300 US, and your boy can't afford that at this point in time. Trini Josh asking, how was my Christmas? Mine was good. It was okay. It was interesting. It was, well, it was, when I say okay, it didn't go as I expected because I got the flu, so I was out for that whole weekend. I had real things planned, real things to go out and film, but yeah, it that flu just kept me home right through. Drone Anu visuals, yes, it is. DaVinci Resolve is a pretty good editing software. All right. So the next question people ask me is what drone I've used, and it is a DJI Mini, the first one. The first one. Look, even the propellers taking licks and all kind of thing. I have to change out these propellers. Barry, yes, I know there are ways to work around the free version, but it's like, if you could link me with that, message me on Instagram and stuff. But yeah, I guess I just too lazy to search for certain things, and yeah. But yeah, so this is my drone that I've used. It is portable, it is small, it can go anywhere. It's take a lot of licks. I can't carry it too far because it's too small, and the wind on the coast and thing is mash it up. I've crashed this drone twice. Into one was a high tree. I underestimated the height I was flying, and this was like the second time I was flying it when I got it. I actually showed that in a video, in one of the drone videos I did, like when we did some drone information. And then it had a next time it crashed, and when it crashed Mosquito Creek actually, and fall along in the bush. I got this quadcopter TT. Is Trini just is asking where I got this drone. I got it. I purchased it locally here at quadcopter TT is right in Woodbrook on the avenue, and it was reasonable in terms of when I consider the cost. If I had to pay customs and all these things, it was pretty. They had it the most reasonable. Right. I'm hoping at some point I'll hoping to upgrade to the DJI Mini 3 that just came out the other day. You know the crappy thing about this drone though? Like when I bought it, like a month after DJI released the Mini 2, and I was like, Mini 2 could I shoot in 4K? This one is the maximum. It could go in 2K, which is yeah. So, but I still keep it at 1080, and then color correct whenever I could. By the way, color correction is something in editing. Try is basically when you record something and you pull it in whatever editing software you have. Sometimes the coloring is be off, and it could be based on the camera, based on the shadows, based on the lighting. Yeah, 2.7K. Yes, that's itself. Yes, 2.7K. My bad. Thanks for that, drone. Anu visuals. Yes, the maximum the mini one could go is 2.7K. But I shoot in 1080 because I is editing 1080 more or less, and is look just as good. Somehow I find that when I shoot in the 2.7 and I try to bring it down, it doesn't look as good. I don't know why. Probably the software I'm using. Anywho, that's um oh yeah, and then in terms of mic, well, this I bought this because it's like I know I was going live and everything. So yeah. This is a regular mic. This is the Movo VX. R10, right? I mean, I'm missing the connection for here where it'll normally hook on to the, it'll be on the side here. Now this here is a dead cut. They call it a dead cut. And this helps tremendously to prevent wind from coming through. Not all the time I'll use this, because sometimes, because of how big it is and the lens on the GoPro itself, sometimes it'll get into the shot. So it's like, oh, but yeah. So I have this, and I also got this. This was a road lapel. So in certain parts, like if you saw in the which one I did, boy, travel trips to Chicago, I actually use this. But I do find this is our problem though. Sometimes it be too loud, and sometimes it had too much static. And this is a road lapel. This it kind of disappointing in terms of I expected it to be a little more cleaner, you know. And but yeah, but I realized I can't speak, like if I had to speak up close, I can't speak too loud on this or my regular voice. I just have to kind of lower the volume a little bit. All right, let's just see. I always wanted to know where you got the, oh, this clock here. This, so yeah, Trini Josh is asking where I got the clock. I think I got that is either in Gulf City Mall. It had a store that have Trinidad and Tobago memorabilia and T-shirts and stuff. And either I got it there or at the cottage in the Radisson. Downstairs at the Radisson, it have one of those shops called the Cottage that have a lot of local stuff. Yeah. And so yeah, so that's where I got the clock and a good bit of the stuff. Some of the other stuff I would have gotten from up markets and stuff. So yeah. Sylvan asking the museum visits. Way boy, and she also inquiring about like them old time cinemas like Strand, Royal, Deluxe. Oh, and she's also asking about how the Buy Me a Doubles is work. Right, so it's basically you when you click on the link, Sylvan, right, it'll be Buy Me a Doubles is from a site called Buy Me a Coffee, right? And once it's basically you could donate to the channel via that and just select how much doubles you want to buy me, and you'll enter your information and send it through, and I will receive it on my end. So it come like, yeah, if you buy me a doubles, I will use those funds to put into those doubles videos. And also alternatively, you could also donate to the channel through PayPal. Yeah, everything is on my on the videos itself. If you click on the description, you'll have the links to all the PayPal. Big up Jonathan, by the way. He donated some funds last month, and those actually went into these videos, upcoming videos. It helps in terms of paying for gas, buying the stuff and everything. So yeah, and as for the museums, I may do that later. It have some museums around Port of Spain, but it depends on when I get chance to do that, because there's open during the week, and most times I work normally during the week from Monday to Friday, in the normal 8 to 4 kind of thing. I my bad. I'm sorry, Sylvan. I'm sorry. But yeah, so but back to the museums videos. I'm not sure. Hopefully, sometime this year, I'll do some more of that. Brandon is asking if I have anything planned for the 10K subscribers. Well, yeah, of course. I don't know what it is yet, but we do have something planned. I'm not sure yet, but I might hit that anytime soon. Who knows? Oh no, it might take a while. That's how the thing is go. And I appreciate you all for sharing the videos and everything, and also leaving the comments and hitting those like buttons. It helping the overall YouTube algorithm in sharing the videos all over the place. Now let's see here. Yeah, I have a list of things because we're talking gears. I went through most of my gears you would have seen. Oh yeah, I have our next miscellaneous one, lighting. So this is a nice little um pocket light. I'm gonna shine it. Oh yeah, see the difference? Oh yeah. Well, yeah. this comes in handy in certain spots in terms of like when the place is like super dark and lighting in a video does wonders. Is actually either make it video look clean, make it look top of the line as compared to sometimes in the dark. I'm hoping one day I'll be able to get a good quality camera with low lighting so I could shoot stuff in the dark and it'll still look just as good as if I had proper lighting in the day. Hey, actually, so King Cole is asking if we are expecting to see any panorama videos from me. Hopefully, because right now we're in the carnival season, and I'm hoping to probably do a fet or two, and I'll also do some panorama. Yeah, so hopefully, I mean, I would like to do a pan hopping, like all the pan yards around town itself. That might come in a video actually. As I had that in the works, but it's just the timing to get that done because it'll have to be on a weekend. And but yeah, I'll try that actually. That's a good idea actually. That King Cole. You fast. You missed it out, man. Yeah, the drone I use is that DJI Mini 1, the first one. Yeah. You fast TTS just came back and asked what drone are you using. And so yeah, so this is also registered with the Civil Aviation drone department. So yeah, I actually did a video on that. So if you want to check that out, um you have to go on the search for it on the videos where we discuss all that. Ah, nice. Hey, this drone is very durable. Hey, Nigel, welcome. cheers, cheers as well. And my Christmas, well, I got sick for the Christmas, so it was alright. It was basically resting. It's like God is like, hey, nah, you're doing too much. Whole lot of time flu. And so I was in resting that whole Christmas weekend. No, yeah, you fast is saying for the price and quality, yeah. Well, if you see the videos I do, is basically all the drone shots come from that. Oh, drones and new visual says he have Air 2s, DJI Air 2s and the Mini 3 Pro. I guess that's for sale, right? So if anybody like want to check it out, you can check out drone and new visuals. What is the exact business? Drone and new visuals. Well, while he respond to that, let me see. Yeah, a nice clock. Danny Shaw asking me, do I like? Oh, before I jump into that, that's what he used. Drone and no visuals. Oh yeah, the A2 is very powerful. But I mean, once you have A2s, yeah, I don't think you need anything else. But I understand the Mini 3 is sometimes come in handy in terms of like taking it to certain places. Now, Danisha asking, do you like doing videos? And yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't like it. Let me correct that, right? I would have burnt out quickly if I didn't like doing these kind of videos. Like I'll be honest with you all, sometimes planning with videos, sometimes coming up with the ideas and concept, I enjoy that much more than sometimes actually going out to record it. Because after a while, it's have moments where there are certain videos like I enjoy doing, so I would like to plan it. I would like to go out and record it and everything, and then it coming back in just to edit it. It'd be fun, and it'd be just to put that out there. And then they have some videos I would like to plan it. I'll go out and record it, and then sometimes I'll be like, "Oh gosh, I have to edit this video, boy." Yeah, especially like sometimes when in the editing process, there are certain shots or certain things you want, and when you checking back the footage, is either it didn't happen or it get corrupted or you messed up somewhere. Like much times I actually thinking I recording like normal, but actually had it on time warp. So everything is like moving fast. For those of you who don't know, time warp or time lapse is basically you recording videos at a very high speed, a very fast pace. So you see everything moving like 2x to 10x the normal speed. So you have times actually, and on the GoPro, you have that option to record in that. So it had times where I actually record certain clips or certain things in time lapse. And so when I put it back in, and it's like, all right, I know I have this part here. It's like, I just had to find a way to improvise. For the most part, yeah, I do enjoy making videos and creating content for you all. And the nice thing, really and truly, about doing all that, it actually makes me be adventurous and discover things that I would not normally discover, like just going out there, seeing what Trinidad has. I mean, I would know certain things, but I have other things where, like, if not doing YouTube, I wouldn't have never came across it at all, especially like food places and stuff. Yeah. So, Terrence Mohammed is asking, there's a lobster roti at Roti Cafe in Santa Cruz. Which part of Santa Cruz have a roti cafe? Is that like along the main road, Terrence? Or that is like closer to with that sour side proper? Santa Cruz Roti Cafe. Yeah. And it has a nice 360 rotator time lapse for cameras. That would be nice. That sounds expensive too. Yeah. So there are a few things I will no, well, actually, let me just jump back on the roti shop. Well, next time I'll probably doing a roti hopping up on the north side, like through Santa Cruz side. I'll definitely check it out, Terrence. A lobster roti. Well, that's interesting. I mean, you can curry anything. Curry lobster. I had curry lobster already. It was decent. It is close to shark, I think. Oh, so Danisha is asking again, how do you like the feedback I get? We mean the YouTube feedback or like depending on the video? Now, the feedback I get, I find is pretty good in terms of like I would have an idea of what videos would do well, and I'll also have ideas what videos may not do so well, right? So with that, there's thank you all. I have those of you all who will be here and watch every single video right down to the end, and I appreciate that so much. So those of you, I know I have those core supporters, and I appreciate you all so much. So I still appreciate everybody who takes time, time out of their time to watch these videos. And yeah, but in terms of feedback, I think it's pretty good. It's been nice to read the positive feedback I get. I know I wouldn't know anything, and I'm only human, so sometimes I may mess up certain things or the way I bring it across. Because sometimes it'd be hard to jump off out of the Trini slang when you're out there. I try to not speak too quickly, but I can't help it, especially when I'm in a groove, because us Trinbagonians, we have a slang and we speak quickly, apparently. So is like sometimes I'll be saying things, and for the most part, people will understand, but other people may misinterpret certain things. So I have to be aware of that in terms of feedback now. So sometimes people would correct me for certain things, and I'll try and make the adjustment in the description. So, but for the most part, the feedback is be good, is be positive. Um, of course, there's be a few times there'll be some bots on, sometimes there's some trolls on, sometimes they'll get some negative feedback. And if any of you all in the YouTube environment, all that comes with the territory, you can't let that deter you from doing what you love doing or what you enjoy doing. And especially when we have people like you all, who give me feedback, and actually the positive feedback actually reinforces my my enthusiasm to go out there and to do videos and to try and give you the best videos I could possibly can, given what I have. Yeah, King Cool. This is how it's be. That's why I say let us start these Sunday vibes. We sit down, we chat for a little while and see how it goes. And I try to have like a team at least for each live. So it's not just, we just sit down and chatting. So in this one is just my gears. And I basically went through most of the gears, if not all. Yeah. Yeah. And you first asking if I ever use ND filters. Um, no. I do have a filter that I will use for the GoPro. I ND filter for it, depending on when when I remember to bring it along to wherever I'm going. Yeah, and I thanks to Sean, our subscriber, big up. Yeah. But for the drone, no. So it depends. When I send it up, I will record we're looking good. And so yeah. So Trini Josh is saying he enjoyed the roti hopping videos when I went to Miami. Yeah. Dread. Like I know across there the roti and doubles were expensive. Like at least for me, from a Trini perspective. Yeah, because it's like, wait now, when you think about it, it's like you paying $80 for a roti, and it's like, huh? Right? Like when you convert the US and like you paying like almost $21 for doubles. It's like, wait boy, we have it nice down home, but back home, boy. Oh, so yeah. Spoilers. I might do a round two of that because I do have to go back Miami sometime this year, right? And I wasn't planning to, but it just I may have to. I'll see how that goes. So, and if I do go, I do plan to do some other spots that, like you all would tell me about in the comments on that particular video. Yeah, and yeah, Danny, you see, it's human nature. All feedback, I think, once is even so if it's a negative feedback or something, so I will watch it objectively because I try not to get my emotions too involved because that's a whole different aspect on your mental health. I try to watch it objectively and see where that person or persons is coming from, and if it makes sense, I'll try to correct it down the line. But if it don't make sense, I don't take it on at all. It ain't gonna stop me from doing videos, from making videos. We have a plan. We go until 2025 every week, every Saturday, one video a week. And after 2025, because I started this in 2020. What did I? Was it 2020? Yeah, I started this in 2020, or was it 2021, boy? 2020 would have been COVID time. Yeah, boy. Yeah. So I started this in 2020, May 2020. So we're going to May 2025, once a week, every week till then. After that, we'll see how things go at that point in time. Spoilers, by the way. Actually, no, I don't tell you the spoilers. There's a video dropping in 2025 that already have been edited and uploaded since last year. Yeah. So it'll be interesting when that video drops. It will be what, 3 years, 2 years from now. Um, and Aqua FX, yeah, boy. When you see them prices for roti and doubles out there, you have to enjoy what we have down here. And it. All right, Joel Sinan, give me some updates on this roti shop, roti cafe in Santa Cruz is near the fire station. And around serious. Oh, that's like that little compound there close to the roundabout. Okay. Yeah, that's it. I'll definitely check it out next time I'm down there. Yeah, Trinity Josh. Just ignore once you enjoy what it is you're doing, and you're really bringing harm to anybody. There's some people out there who just don't want the best for you, and then there's have people out there who are looking to cheer you on, and it's just to run with the ones who cheering you on. Even sometimes if it's just a few, you know, don't give in to the negativity because that will eat up your mental health so quickly. You first asking me if I carried the drone to Tobago yet? Yeah, I did a few times. If you watch the Castara video, I did Black Rock. I have all those drone shots is from the drone. Um, well, I did, boy. Well, I can't fly it. Um, I can't fly it in Pigeon Point and Storby because it's close to the airport and those are no fly zones. You need a whole lot of special permission and everything to do that, and that is just too much hassle. Hoping to go back to Tobago sometime this year as well. Like when I sit down, I was like, wait, now did I go to Tobago last year? And it's like, wait, no, I probably did not. I think the reason I didn't reach into Tobago last year, and I had tickets to go actually, but I had tickets to go for the carnival in Tobago, but it was just too much going on at the time. And because I flew Chicago and New York last year, and earlier Miami, and I got married. It like I didn't have the time or the funds to really, go towards that Tobago weekend vibes. But I do have an idea for Tobago though, a survival video in Tobago. And this is, yeah, hey Anil, good night, good night. Yeah, Sylvan, them prices high. Now this is exclusive for you all who joined me in this chat. So because I think we covered all the gears and everything, I given you all this idea I have for Tobago. If anybody else do this before I drop a video on this, just note you got this from here. So this is the idea. Can I survive 24 hours in Tobago with the cost of a plane ticket? Meaning that what the plane tickets now I think is about they raise the price, so it's 350 or 400 now. $400. That includes from me getting to Tobago. So most likely are going on the boat, which is about 150. So and these $300 we're talking about. So we're looking at 150 is to go and return. So I basically just have 250 to survive 24 hours in Tobago. So that is an idea I have. I'm not sure if I'll be able to pull that off this year, but I really want to explore that option. There's also see I dropping some good ideas here. There's also I'll be doing like if you join me in last week's live or you watched it, you know that there I'll be doing a YouTubers roti hopping. So we'll see how that goes. Basically, I'll be um checking or liming with or healing out some other local YouTubers and find out where's their go-to roti spot or what or is a good roti spot, and we'll join them for that one. And yeah, we're gonna do a video on that. Oh yeah, so you first was saying he wanted to go down Queen to do a video shoot with his car, and after watching the video, he changed his mind. I agree because what happened? And they just know the forestry is going to start cutting down all them teak, and with all the trucks coming in, this is what the lifeguard told me at the beach itself. He said the road is going to get worse than it currently is, and I mean those roads are already horrible down going down Queen, and it's going to get worse because of all those trucks that will be coming and the forestry, the deforestation that'll be happening when they start to, cut down all them teak and move out. Eat doubles alone? Oh, you mean for the Tobago thing? But the red is Tobago don't have no good doubles. No, actually, I lied. There's this one van right in Bonaccord, right next to that hardware. That was one of the best doubles I had in Tobago. Like everywhere else I tried, like you have a man by the airport. It had one outside this party. It was called Shades. Yeah, boy, yeah, it wasn't that good. But I mean, if I find out some other good double spots, because I would like to do a double hopping in Tobago edition one of these days. But we'll see how it goes. Danisha, have you ever visited Orlando? Oh yeah. I've visited there a few times. I've been to the parks and everything. So yeah, the last time I was probably there would have been 2018. Yeah, 2018. So yeah, and I have family up on that side. So I drove up last year when I was in Miami actually, but I just drove up for the day and then came back down. Yeah, that 3 hour drive from 3.5 hour drive from Miami to Orlando. Yeah. So yeah, so I think that's about it now. Thank you all for joining me. I kept you all here for a good 45 minutes. You've seen basically most of the gears that I use for my videos. You already know the software I use, DaVinci Resolve. I'll give you some ideas of what videos to come. And yeah, I think that's about it. Before I go, I was thinking this is my hope. Hopefully, I'm looking to get and try the Insta360 XR X3. Is it? Yeah, the Insta360 X3. So that is a 360 camera, and I heard the reviews are good. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to get that camera. And also, well, hopefully one of these days I'll be upgrading to the DJI Mini 3. It depends on how the savings go and depending on how things flow. Any Sylvan asking, is there any doubles or roti we can't make? Now we making anything and everything. Oh, Danny asking if I ever visited Orlando, and he asking if I ever tried the roti and doubles there. I did not, because at that point in time where I visited, I wasn't on YouTube and I wasn't doing this. Let's try these doubles across there thing. Like pre YouTube me, it was when I visited other places. It's like I was going there to try their food and to try different types of food, not the food I could have gotten home. Because in my head, it's like I know how our food is tastes like, and I don't think much people could replicate it. So I would prefer to try other food, you know. But me now is I really do it for content and do it for the channel. So, hey, good night, Paul. Yeah, boy. Like just life, Paul. There are haters all over the place, and that's fine. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion because that's just human nature, you know. We not agree on everything, but sometimes we could agree to disagree on things and just move on from there. DB delight. I realize a good bit of doubles places all over Trinidad have like originally from DB or DB something, so it's like interesting. Yep, don't feed the trolls. Anyway, peeps, thank you all again for joining me on this live. You've seen the gears I've had. You've gotten some good ideas that what to expect from the channel going forward. Next week Saturday would be the surviving on $100, the Trinidadian dollars. For those of you in the States, that's like $14.72 US. Yeah, surviving on that for the whole week right here in Trinidad and Tobago. Yes, there's some doubles in that. And yeah, and next week Sunday will be episode 3 of the live. So drone and new visuals. I plan to do this hopefully every Sunday at 8 p.m. local time. I want to mean local time, Trinidad time. So I'm not sure what time it will be if you are outside Trinidad or outside this zone we in, La Paz -4. So you all have a good night. Have a great week. It's nice to, chat with you all. It's nice to answer any questions. And continue liking the videos, continue sharing the videos. I appreciate it so much. Hey Gary, big up. And yeah, if feel free to, if you want to donate to the channel, there's PayPal and there's the Buy Me a Doubles. All those funds help in creating more videos and getting things done, you know. And well, if possible, there is the membership on the channel. I'm not sure if that's available here in Trinidad and Tobago, but for those of you in the States, there's an option too that also helps. And there's some content there that I plan to put that you won't really get out in the public, and it's some more behind the scenes stuff and everything. So you all have a good night. Thank you all for joining me again on this live, and I'll see you all next weekend. Good night, y'all. Be safe, watch out on the roads, and in some cases stay warm, and who in Trinidad, have a good one and have a safe one, have a blessed one, and yeah, I go on later. Oh yeah, and thank you all for all the comments and everything, and joining me in this one. Night, y'all.